Our drought here in Texas is continuing as well. Earlier this week, Governor Rick Perry renewed his disaster declaration for much of the Lone Star State.
And tonight we are taking a look at just how dry Central Texas really is. Jim Spencer is here. And Jim, I know a lot of people are wondering, really, is the drought getting any better? Are the conditions getting any better?
In some areas, but a very large disparity in terms of how bad it is right now here in Central Texas. Our weekly drought monitor update yesterday showed the city of Austin, eastern parts of Travis County, drought-free right now, but back out into the hill country, severe to extreme drought in those orange and red areas, and that includes the Highland Lakes chain. Meteorologist Natalie Stoll joins us here in the First Warning Weather Center now. And I know today you've been examining the drought outlook for 2014.
That's right. And if you can believe it, our drought is actually heading into its 7th year, and it's been record-setting. 2013 saw the second lowest amount of water flowing into the Highland Lakes ever, less than a fifth of its annual average. The lowest inflows were back in 2011, when they were only 10% of the annual average. Right now, Lake Buchanan and Lake Travis combined are just 38% full. This time last year, they were 41% full. It's important to note because many Central Texas communities get their water from the Highland Lakes chain, including the city of Austin. The water here is vitally important here. As levels drop in our reservoirs, Lake Buchanan and Lake Travis, Austin's taken steps to reduce how much water we use. Stage 2 water restrictions currently limit outdoor watering to just once a week.
So we can have a lot of rain in different areas around Central Texas, but if it's not in the right place over in the hill country, then that water is not going to end up in those reservoirs.
Another dry year and Stage 3 restrictions aren't out of the question.
So we're preparing for a dry season, and if that does happen, we are confident that our customers will continue to tighten their belts when it comes to water use.
That would cut your outdoor watering time by about half, the bulk of water use in hot months. Practicing what they preach, Austin Water's own landscaping is drought resistant. It's a popular option at garden centers.
I think it's really changed what we kind of tend to offer.
Succulents and native shrubs replacing lush tropicals.
People are coming in and they're wanting things that they're not going to have to worry about the watering as much.
But there are things to keep in mind if you plan to redo your landscaping.
Low water doesn't mean no water. The key is really to soak deep when you do water.
Now, Austin Water also said water conservation helps keep our water rates down. If we hit certain usage triggers, those rates could go up. And looking ahead to the spring, we really aren't expecting much drought improvement.
Nope. The Climate Prediction Center's update this month just came out yesterday, and we showed you February's outlook last night, which says drier and warmer than normal. Okay, this is the spring outlook. March, April, May. From about I-35 eastward, drier than normal forecast conditions through the spring and warmer than normal weather through all of Texas. In fact, I could show you this through the summer, and this looks exactly the same. That means a hotter than normal summer ahead, unfortunately, as well. The LCRA posted their weekly, or not their weekly, but their monthly drought newsletter. I put that on the weather blog on KXAN.com, so you can find it there, part of it anyway, and then a link to the entire newsletter. It's very interesting information.